Alright, welcome back to more DK64, part 10.
You sound
I think
so
this
tired
should be the
when
last part
when you bring
in
that up, Dylan.
Frantic Factory.
Whoa.
You gotta... This is Donkey Kong 64. This is Game
I'm
of
sorry.
the Year.
This is Donkey Kong 64! Welcome to part 10 of DB&J playthrough of it!
There we go.
Yeah!
Yes.
There you go.
I want to hear your attempt at that, Sunday voice.
This Sunday! Watch DB&J do part 10 of DK64!
Alright, upload this on a Sunday,
good.
please. We upload so infrequently you can afford to do it.
I don't care if it's Monday. Wait till Sunday.
Yeah, do it.
Was that a good one, by the way?
That was good.
Yes, it was
Okay.
actually.
You can leave the recording booth now. Thank you.
Well, K-Roll still uses CRTs.
Checking.
I know, right?
He's a retro
Such
gamer,
outdated
okay?
technology. Alright, so now we're going to be doing this whole section.
Okay.
This is the main part of the level. You activate this switch, it activates this entire platforming sequence up the tower in DK's golden banana at the bottom.
Seems pretty
And you get
elaborate
golden
for a
banana for doing
banana.
it.
So, I got a question. These golden bananas, are they actually bananas, or are they just, like, gold? And if they are, like, real bananas with, like, a golden shell, how do you open it?
Yeah.
I think they're real bananas.
Okay, well, why are they gold? Are they painted gold?
I don't know.
Are they like
Maybe
gold chocolate
DK's
coins?
rich and he got them gold plated.
Oh yeah, it's just like
You peel
golden
it and-
tinfoil.
Yeah. There's like a banana inside, but you still peel it and it's gold.
That's so unnatural sounding. I hate that idea, opening up like...
They're candied bananas wrapped
Yeah.
in gold foil.
Imagine opening up a candy bar and it's just a rectangle banana in it.
I'd imagine they all get squished and melted in that banana pile too.
Oh, yeah.
Well, okay, theoretically, could you like melt a banana and make it in your own shape? And if it reformed, would it still taste more or less like a
Yeah.
banana? I don't know. I've never
your,
melted a banana.
Golden banana bread. Go,
Also, the
go.
point of this bonus challenge is you gotta collect the coins and reach the finish.
I see.
I didn't know bananas were such a malleable substance in the Donkey Kong universe.
They are. That's why they're constantly being stolen.
Apparently they're currency.
You know, I think it was Jungle Beat, the DS King of Swing sequel. It confirmed that K-Rool actually hates bananas and his goal is to starve the
Yeah.
Kongs.
Jungle Climber, I think it was.
I was gonna say Jungle Beats the game.
Yeah, Jungle
Oh yeah,
Beat's a
yeah.
really good one.
No, that's Barrel Blast and. No wait,
No, Barrel Blast is a racing one.
no, you're right. These names are too similar.
I know. I'm sad I know all this.
Yeah, I'm not really a Donkey Kong fan for context. I like Returns and Tropical Freeze, and that's about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I was thinking about more what I said last part. It's like, I don't know. I guess I still like this game. It's just there's definitely more wrong with it than I originally thought. Let's put it that way.
No, I think that's normal to discover with childhood games, though.
Yeah. Also,
I mean, when I was a kid, Mario Sunshine was the perfect gaming experience. I mean, it still is to me, but, like, I'm aware that some people might have, you know, more wrong opinions than me, and that's fine, I guess.
I just remember when I finally 100% of the game, like I was a teenager, so like it was still like freshly in my brain, so I thought like I still like really liked it, I guess.
well, it happens.
I don't know. Whatever. I don't think I'd 100% this game anymore though. Probably after this time I'll be done doing this.
Yeah,
We'll be
there's
back.
some games that are like, yeah, I think I'm good doing that the one
Like,
time.
I enjoyed 100%ing it my first time. It was just so, like, so much, you know?
Yeah, I get it. I'm currently trying to 106% Crash 4, succeeding, by the way, at 73% last I checked. And I'm enjoying it, surprisingly, but I think I'm never gonna do that again after this.
I'm just surprised at, like, how much more I was willing to go back to, like, Ukulele to 100% that rather than this. It's like, yeah.
Ukulele, actually, like, the thing with Ukulele, the reason I like that game but not Banjo-Tooie is the missions still feel like something from Banjo-Kazooie. They're still pretty quick. It's just the world itself is so big.
Yeah.
But like Banjo-Tooie, the reason I don't like that game is how every mission in that game is like 5 more steps than it should be, and it's all just go here, do this simple thing, then do this simple thing like the other side of the level, and it's annoying and I don't like it.
Yeah, I noticed Ukulele has some of the design flaws that this game has, so yeah, that makes sense why I like both.
Yeah, it has
weird TikTok clock vibes from this area.
Oh yeah, you're like platforming on the outer edge of a, or I guess the inner edge of like a big pipe.
Yeah.
Except I have a teleporter that takes me halfway
That
up
is
every
true.
time I fall.
That is
Yeah.
very true.
But I like this section. You know, it has like little different platforming challenges, and it's a nice change of pace from the rest of the stage,
God.
which is all just like bonus challenges and stuff.
It's Rusty Bucket Bay.
Oh. Yeah.
And honestly, I kind of wish the game had more stuff like this, where you're actually like platforming to get like certain golden bananas.
That's the thing a lot of collectathons do. Like they're platformers, but you don't actually platform a lot. I think I noticed recently is Spyro Reignited Trilogy doesn't actually have a drop shadow, and I never even noticed that. And the reason I did is because Spyro has so little platforming and it's not even an issue.
Yeah.
Wonder why that is.
They were focusing on having a realistic shadow, and realistic shadows don't just stay under you at all times.
I meant more like why there's no more actual 3D platforming.
Oh, it's because Spyro focuses on collecting and exploring. That's what a lot of collectathons are like that. There's not a lot of like real platforming in it. I'd say Banjo is another good example of that.
So yeah, 3D platformers have like their own list of subgenres, dude. It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah. It's like linear ones like Crash. There's open-ended ones like this. There's like ones that are a mix of the two, like Spyro.
Oh, Linky's still creeping me out with that. Especially with that walk he just did.
The way his hands are behind his head in his idle animation, something about that makes me think he smells.
Just exposes his armpits to everyone.
That's part of it, yeah.
Yeah.
That is true. None of these probably smell all that pleasant.
This man has no shame.
I mean, Diddy and Tiny are chimps. But, yeah.
Hear all that people that want to do things to Candy? She smells terrible.
I just think of the Sonic for Hire candy.
Oh, it's been so long, I don't even remember.
Yeah. I rewatched it
I think
recently.
Candy's also an orangutan. I forget which actual species each primate is.
Yeah, I have no idea what any of these things are.
I know definitely Diddy's a chimp, for sure.
I know-
Frankie's an orangutan.
I know Donkey Kong is a gorilla, obviously, but that's it.
He's not a donkey.
No, Jake.
I've been lied to.
I know.
But being Sonky Hog is also not a donkey. Well,
Me-
a Sonky.
Miyamoto and his clickbait.
I know. All the kids going to the arcade machine, like, oh man, donkey, and they see a gorilla. They're like, what is this?
What's this?
Well, that's a quarter wasted.
Oh,
What is
it's
this?
This one. Alright, so I say this one again because I
Oh.
had to edit this.
I thought the point was to shoot the cons.
No.
Oh.
Won't lie, all their poses are pretty funny.
They're begging for dear life. It's really morbid.
We'll shoot you with a watermelon.
It's gonna hurt.
That probably would hurt. Imagine hitting the head with a
Also, I gotta say, if I had delay in my controls, this would be way harder, which I have had to do that before with this minigame. It's not fun.
The Wii U
Because,
version.
like, literally, if, the moment the screen turns black, the position changes on all those objects. So if you're not quick about it, you can kind of screw that up constantly.
I feel bad for Donkey Kong 64 speedrunners because they're forced to play the Wii U version with a terrible input lag because it runs a lot better.
Yeah, see, that's another example. Mini games like that would be a nightmare with that version. Just because, like, you just have so much delay.
Yeah.
Mm.
what did he drop?
It's a blueprint.
Oh.
Why is
It's
it
inflicting
yellow?
all game,
Yeah, I was
therefore,
gonna say, it's
they're
not really blue.
Just Donkey Kong's blueprint.
Miyamoto and his clickbait again.
Came here for the blueprint, was disappointed.
For the yellow print.
Every little thing you could possibly get annoyed at.
I'm a YouTuber, it's what I do.
Also, this banana is pretty easy to get, so you just gotta wait for the
Okay.
thing to come back around.
Oh wait, I'm also a Sonic fan, so I'm like especially good at acting like I'm more annoyed than I actually am.
You qualified for it?
Yep. Work hard.
Absolutely. And
Yeah,
that's
wait,
Not the
so-
time to
No.
dance! It says, is that the origin to why he died in the Brental Floss rap?
yes.
Yeah.
Alright.
Cuts the
We're gonna go with
celebration halfway through. Like, donkey, donkey. It's like Donkey Kong.
And now for the blueprint montage.
This part also concerns me.
Why is it a human
I
hand?
know. I would not trust this man.
I've always been weirded out by that hand, honestly, even when I was a kid. It's like, why
Just
does
for
he
a
have this
banana.
weird plastic hand.
Okay, what human hands have you seen? There's Mario, but he wears gloves. Where did he get this knowledge of human hands from?
From the blueprint.
Also, I finally made the decision to just supercut these.
Oh, nice.
You're welcome. No, we don't have to watch.
You gotta hear the glorious sound effect.
Okay,
multiple
guys,
times.
Lanky Kong there just unlocked a memory for me. You know the way he was like moving his arms like a water wave?
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I went to a restaurant because the real SpongeBob SquarePants and not just a guy in a costume was there. And he was doing this weird thing where he kept on doing like waving his arms like the way Lanky was doing there. And I realized, I think that like since SpongeBob is aquatic, I think that was his way of like waving to everyone. And like so he just kind of made that up, like, oh yeah, of course SpongeBob waves like that because he lives in the ocean.
What restaurant was this?
I haven't, dude, this is when I was like 6.
Oh, okay. I'm just, you know, we can go dine there, you know.
I don't
See
think
him
that's a
again.
thing anymore.
You know what I found? Last time I went to Universal Studios, I found they had a SpongeBob store.
What?
It's yeah, I have to show you pictures later. But yeah, it's a fully decorated, like, SpongeBob store.
Did you just take those pictures for me?
No, I didn't take any pictures, but they're online. Yeah.
Okay.
I should have, though. No, they were closed when I got there.
There's some like really bad moral implications here about ruining the health of these creatures, right?
That's true.
I mean, I guess. I mean, they asked for us to give them this many bananas.
Yeah, you're-
like,
okay.
They put the number on the door.
You know, being an enabler isn't that much better.
Well, okay, yeah. True.
Oh man, it's like that lady on Dr.
Just
Phil.
do it.
Is this the only way to get enough weight on that pedestal? The only way? Oh, the simplest way to press this button is to ruin the health of this poor hippo.
I guess. This poor.
Oh yeah, the obvious solution.
I
Give
forgot
it.
their name.
They don't make it in the newer games
Hop and
for a
Scotch.
reason.
You just have to. You cut the.
Hop.
You cut the.
Hop and Scoff. Right?
You cut this poor creature's life in half, Dylan. It now has heart disease. It now has type 2 diabetes.
Potassium overdose.
Trough sues me with all the medical bills. You killed Scoff.
That's the real
You
final
fed him
boss.
too
You
many
ask me.
bananas.
The lawsuit.
Potassium overdose.
Yeah, it's probably a thing.
I mean, yeah, I guess too much of anything can kill you.
It's the Crash Bandicoot box.
Oh, okay. So this is one of my favorite bosses in the game. It's actually kind of fun.
I'm surprised you see a box with a question mark and you think of Crash before Mario.
Yeah.
This boss's name is literally called Mad Jack, and yeah, I like that name. So makes sense. And this boss, all you really have to do is use your new twirl ability to dodge his attacks. But this boss is kind of smart. He'll try and judge where you're gonna go and try and jump ahead of you and squish you. And it gets progressively harder as the fight goes on. Because yes, he does get pretty good at guessing about where you're gonna go.
Tiny's just having fun though. Every
You know,
time he jumps.
I would
Alright,
just,
now you see how he's standing on the white platform. Now you gotta press the corresponding button.
Oh.
there's two separate buttons. If you press the wrong colored platforms button, you'll electrocute yourself instead of hitting him. So it's an interesting little dynamic.
Oh shoot.
So
Also, you want to avoid that happening, because otherwise you'll have to start the current cycle you're on over again.
So Tiny is having the time of her life, and I'm happy for her, but you would think spinning around like that wouldn't be the most pleasant thing, right?
It's so dizzy.
How does she even know where she's going?
It's like Dixie in Country 2.
Yeah, see if I hit that button, I'd electrocute myself, so... Gotta hit the other one.
Oh.
It's gotta match the one that he's standing on. That's it. That's pretty much it. And he just gets more attacks as it goes on. Like I said, I'll try and guess where you're going more. Early on in the fight, it's honestly just best to go on the platform he's like jumping to you from, because then he's forced to go around because of the way his AI is programmed.
Oh, shit.
But later in the fight, he'll stop doing that, and he'll just cut you off straight up.
He's got one heck of an arm, though.
Yeah. Much like the other boss, he hurls fireballs at you, which is like the standard attack for the bosses in this game.
How do you even hurl a fireball, by the way?
I don't know. Magic.
Fire is like a gas thing, right? It's not a solid.
Mario does that in the majority of his games.
Yeah, how do you throw one?
Get a fire
Also,
flower.
did you see that? Like, yeah, he was
Okay.
trying to cut me off. Like,
Yeah.
Just get a fire flower, Jacob.
That's how they first discovered fire.
Yeah.
Also, magic is confirmed in this world, by the way, by this fight, because, like, he just turns himself straight up invisible for part of the fight.
No, I don't believe it.
It's-
Gorillas with guns fighting a gator. I refuse.
I know, right? Totally.
I have to draw the line somewhere.
But yeah. I've played this boss way too much, so that's why I like it's kind of a piece of cake. I can just jump back forward. Not very difficult. The glide definitely makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, imagine doing this
Sticking
without
the box,
that.
though.
I don't think you could without it because the gaps are too big.
Yeah, this is kind of like one of those like unspoken, like, yeah, this move's required.
Has anyone attempted, like, you know, modding in a different character in this section and doing it
I
without
imagine
Tiny?
they probably tried.
Yeah.
I want to know if it's possible. There's-
Probably is, but barely. Because you can make the gaps without the glide. I've tried it before, but it's very, very difficult. Like, they made them just wide enough that you're probably supposed to be using the glide.
Oh, I mean, I appreciate they try to make it more challenging, but after a while, it's like,
Oh yeah, the fight will be over soon. This is the last phase.
okay.
It's a cool idea. It's a
If I don't die.
it's a cool idea for the fight, but yeah, it does drag.
Yeah. Like, it'd be cool if, like, the platforms start changing or something. I don't know.
Oh,
Start
they should do
moving
the
around.
they should do the thing that the tiny tiger fight from Crash 2 does, where the platforms eventually get destroyed and lower.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
I just wish he would stay faster.
Or they change color
honestly,
or whatever.
Because that would make it harder if he just stayed faster. But the thing is, he's programmed to slow down when he gets near you.
Oh, rubber banding.
Because if you get too far away, he can jump like super quickly. Honestly, I feel like I don't know. I feel like they over-adjusted by making him too easy. And it just kind of ends up making it slightly more boring than I'd like it to be. But that's the end. So. It's not too big of a deal. It's over pretty fast.
Oh, speaking of Tiny Tiger, that's just how Tiny dies in that fight.
It came out first.
Crash 2 was 97.
Oh,
so
okay.
Crash 2
Yeah,
came
I think
first.
that was like a 4 or 5 minute fight altogether, even with me dying.
Yeah,
So
it wasn't too bad.
it's not that long.
There's been worse. You left them in the portal, too?
I mean, it's kind of how all the bosses get left.
Oh,
Is
wait,
he
no,
just
you
stuck there
left-
forever?
Yeah, you left the boss and those, like, pigs.
Oh,
Those?
that's upsetting.
You just, not only did you overfeed them, you left them.
Well, you know what? They are overfed, but that means they have a while before they starve.
Jeez.
See, Dylan was
They are
being
magic
thoughtful.
pigs. They can probably get out of there. So
Dylan was being thoughtful by overfeeding them.
They could probably
What-
get out there.
We could probably.
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 I don't think they're scientifically inclined to find a way out. I think they're just screwed.
Wait, Dylan. So they're magical, but they still need to absolutely annihilate their health to open up a door.
Yep.
No, you left them in there. Deal with it. Deal with
Took a
that guilt.
banana and left.
All for a single.
Alright.
What was it? Key.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a boss key.
We couldn't have gotten like a paper clip and picked the lock.
No
Anyway,
response.
see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
See
Bye.
you guys.